it was a time where Muslims had a good number of them with the Prophet ﷺ. And the Muslims, they were a little impressed, if you will. They liked the fact that they had large numbers. But those numbers didn't help much, and at the beginning it seemed as if they were going to lose. Allah Azza wa Jalla talks about it in the Quran, إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ كَثْرَتُكُمْ. You started to like your numbers. But that didn't help much. And at the time when it seemed as if they were losing, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he had his uncle Abbas with him. Abbas had a very strong voice. And the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked him to call out. In different narrations, it said he called different, with different titles. But in one of the narrations, he says, he calls out with a very loud voice, and he says, Ya ashab surat al-Baqarah. O people of Surat al-Baqarah. These are people who had memorized and understood and lived Surat al-Baqarah. And then they all came and they said, Ya Rasulullah, we're with you. And they came forward to help. And through them, Allah Azza wa Jal granted victory to the Muslims. Now, why do I say this today, brothers and sisters? Yes, in front of us, we're not in that type of a battle, nor are we asking that we go to that type of a battle. We don't have that going on right now. But understand, brothers and sisters, we have a different kind of battle going on around us, where there is a constant and systemic attack on us as Muslims. So, beloved graduates, dear Hifth, dear Hafidhat, there is a systemic attack to destroy us as Muslims, our identity, our sense of self-image, our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our confidence in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we are constantly bombarded with it around us. Ya ashab surat al-Baqarah. O Hufaz, dear Hafidhat, the community, the ummah is looking up to you to get up strong and understand that what you have is a rope. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us, it's a rope that one end of it is in your hand and the other end is in Allah's hand. We are looking to you to get up and defend this deen. Because when you do that, when you hold tight to that rope, says sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you will not be destroyed. Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafidhat, Ya Ashab Surat al-Baqarah. There is a constant attack on our deen. You look around you and all of those isms that are constantly being bombarded upon you. Whether it is liberalism or Orientalism or this ism and that ism, and the biggest of them being atheism. But you understand what the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us, that look, I have left these two things among you. Quran and the Sunnah of the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If you hold on to them, you will not be misguided. You will not be misguided. Ya ashab Surat al-Baqarah, we are looking to you, each and every one of you, to share this message of Islam, this Quran with the people that are around you. There is that attack of materialism, where people think that money and degrees and accolades, all of them are going to get them honor. Ya ashab Surat al-Baqarah, Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafidhat, you have something about which Allah told you, Fi dhikrukum, your honor lies in this book that you carry in your heart. Don't let anything in this world be more valuable to you than what you have in the Quran. Brothers and sisters, subhanallah, it was 17 years ago that this program started with about 8 people. 8 people. Right here, to my right, this is where our first class was. Right here. And alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed that most of those 8 are here today, the front who first started. And who would have thought at that time, brothers and sisters, that we will be coming right here, celebrating 100 of them. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafizat, we're counting on you. We want you to aspire high. We want you to think big. We want that. Right now we have about 105 graduates. We want there to be 105 Hifth schools that each and every one of you directs. That each and every one of you is a principal of. Aspire high. Let this nur continue. You know, a few years ago, about 10, 12 years ago, we would send 1 or 2 people to a nearby masjid to lead Taraweeh. Today, we send about 30 or 40 people to about 20 to 30 masajid, not just in the area, but as far as Ohio, as far as Pennsylvania, Colorado, Bermuda. We get requests from Brazil, to send a file. Too bad most of you can't go. But Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafizat, we're counting on you to work hard, to aspire, so that there is a day when Brother Zahid and Brother Nahawandi are not assigning people, but you are assigning people to go to Europe, to South America, to Far East, anywhere in the world where people may need help to teach Quran. We're counting on you. So Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafizat, I ask you today, as we get ready for Ramadan, to make a commitment that you're going to do something with the book that Allah has blessed you with. That you will do something so that this nur, this light, continues for decades to come. Because understand, Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafizat, the message of this Quran will reach all over the world. You have to decide for yourself, Ya Huffaz, Ya Hafizat, what is going to be your part in spreading the message of this Quran all over the world. What are you going to do about this? What is going to be your part in this victory of Quran, in this victory of Islam? Thank you so much. Again, welcome. Thank you so much for coming out. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.